Hey everybody, Ecto Eric here. Welcome back to Class 5 Collection. You may be asking, why are we looking at Saavik again? Well, the weather is warming up, so I want to take her Starfleet Winter Collection jacket off, and not what it's called. It is called a field jacket, but I like to be more dramatic. And I'm going to replace it with her officer's tunic right here. Very Napoleonic, very nice. So yeah, let's get her off the rotating stand, take her off her accessories, because when she's on the bridge in the Enterprise, she doesn't need a phaser, communicator, the jacket, or the tricorder. She just needs her uniform. And that's it. So let's just get her off the stand here. I am still in love with this figure. I go by the display case all the time and just stop and marvel at it. It's gorgeous. She is my favorite 1/6 scale figure. I don't have many. I really don't. I have TB League Horus, the 1/12 scale, the 1/6 scale, and now I have her. And I just, yeah, I could get the Kirk. I could get the Studio 54 version of McCoy when he goes on the Enterprise and Star Trek the Motion Picture. And I'm like, nah. Uh, I would like to get, Kirk and Spock, but saw her. They do have Valeris from Star Trek 6. Kim Cattrall, a very beautiful woman too. Maybe, we'll see, but I have my favorite. So, okay. So, what's nice, we'll just take the phaser. This thing is so cool. What a nice little replica. I have to show you guys again before I pack it away. It's just so freaking awesome. And I do have the one-to-one, which is nice. That's gorgeous. Excuse me, Mr. Saavik. There's your communicator. So when you hit the talk button, the PTT, this does not light up because it's tiny, but in the movie, you can actually see her using it. It does light up. I just love it, and it does flip. And her tricorder. Yeah, this thing is so nice. Sorry about that. Had to take a quick break. So you can actually see the screen. Just a sticker, nothing fancy. Nice lanyard. So it's very nice. So those are her accessories. Now, my biggest complaint with this figure was when it came, it has a waist grabber. Uh, no. And what had happened was when I went to put it on one time before I got the crotch grabber, it actually pulled this off. So I luckily I was able to find it. It does come with extras, so it's on there for now. But yeah, so just be careful because in all these bits of metal, which is nice. I just love her arm patch. But this is, holy cow, this head portrait. And I know I said this in the main review. I did not know that she had one earring in the movie until I got this figure. I said, "Oh shoot!" First, I'm like, "Oh my god, they didn't put the other earring in." I went back. Now I've watched the Wrath of Khan like way too many times, way too many, and I went back, and sure enough, she only has her left ear pierced. For them to get that little detail and to make me question, did they screw up? No, they did not. They paid more attention to the film than I did. So bravo to Exo-6 for including that. And I love her here. If they come out with when you only saw her for a few moments. She was in the elevator with Kirk, and she had her a white just a white shirt on, and her hair was down. I will buy that figure in a second, no hesitation. I love her hair down like that. I did not like her hair in the last scene when they're shooting Spock into space. It was too poofy. I don't know if it was a reshoot or something, but I didn't like it. But just look at the details in the back. Like I said, the whole middle bits. Nice butterfly collar. The zipper does work. No, I am not going to. And this does buckle. I did have it buckle for a little bit, but in the movie she doesn't. So, but it does buckle. And she got her holster right here. That holds the phaser, which is nice. She does have pouches, all working pouches, which is awesome. I still have the foam pieces in here, so that way it retains its shape. But yeah, it's great work. Actually, I didn't realize that either. This pouch is for the communicator, so you could just take her comm right there. Now, a lot of people thought this was a communicator. Like, why she has this in her hand, but this is not. This is a like an emergency beacon where they know where you are. So that's kind of cool. Now, from what I can remember, don't unzip this, but I think they have you do. I'm going to have to look at the instructions again. I think take the hands off, and I think you pull it down. I don't know. I'm going to have to look at the instructions. All right. Well, they don't show you how to take it off, but how to put it on. So I guess we're just going to try to reverse the process. Now, when I put it on, this does not zipper all the way down. It does go down just about maybe a little over 3/4. And then they went by the feet. So like I said, I do not play much with 1/6 figures, so I am basically nervous because I'm used to 1/10, 1/12. But the more you do it, I guess, like anything. Okay, so now before I take this off, I just want to show you guys. I didn't even know this was on the real uniform. This little thing to cover her face, I guess if it was cold, and even has a metal thing so you could like flip it over, and that's just crazy to me. Never seen that in a movie, but that's wild. It's great that when you have a figure and you notice new things, that is, to me, amazing. Now, what's great is that she does have butterfly shoulders, so hopefully this will help. Now, there's so many bips and bobs on this thing. It's nerve-wracking. It's not just like it's a jacket. It's, there's so many metal pieces and hooks and clamps and doohickeys and whatever else you want to call them. So I'm just trying to be so gentle. Okay. There we go. All right. Sorry, yeah, Kirsty. Okay. There we go. So I didn't see one video how to take it off, so hopefully I'm probably the only one to show you how to take it off. So now you just gently try to work it down off the arms. Then you can slide it easily down the legs, making sure the arms are free. Don't go yanking, please. And then you can, off it goes. There you go. So it's clear and free. There we go. So we got her just in her undershirt, which is very nice. I like the color of it. So now we're going to attempt to put on the duty uniform tunic. Let's just grab it now. And I do love this uniform. This is my favorite Trek uniform. And then we'll, but there is a lot of bips and bobs on the Tunic too, so you got to be careful when handling it. Like I said, all these pieces of metal, you know, with the belt, and then this magnet at the very top. That will help close it right there. I just like that magnet. I can mess with that thing all day long. But there's these little snaps inside the Tunic. So when you're trying to, we're going to have to try to, I guess, snap them on when we get it on the figure. But there's so many nice little details on this thing. It really is nice. It's well stitched. It looks nice. The front and back. So now we're going to move her arms back, which they're butterfly, so it's very easy to do that. So you just slip it through. As I said, just be mindful of all the little badges on the sleeves and the chest, and even on her shoulder. Just be careful. Take your time. Patience and time is your best thing to do. There's no reason to rush. Then you work it up the arms, you know. And it is a real fussy piece of article clothing. It really is. So just make sure you got time. Don't think you're going to do this in 5 minutes. So you work it up, get it past her shoulders. Then you can adjust it as you go. You know, I'll move her shoulders back in. Now, trying to clasp, that's going to be an issue, I think. Trying to do that. Because these little, they should have used like a all magnetic. I think that's what they should have done. Yeah, you got to be careful where you grab, especially with that belt is only full leather, so. And yeah, see, I'm still trying to mess with it. I'm trying to figure out how much I can pull on it and how much pressure I can put down on this thing. And I don't think you have to put down a lot of pressure. I just think that once you get the black male and female ends together, I think you just lightly push and it should snap in. But being my first time, I don't know if you do it at the top, if you do it at the bottom, in the middle. So see, I'm still messing with it. You know, I'm just trying to tuck that tan piece underneath so I can get it to close. Yeah, it really is daunting, but we'll get it there. We'll get there. Okay, well, that was a very intense half hour. Getting the jacket on the body was easy, but you have 4 little black snaps underneath the tunic. So you've got one here, you've got one on the outside to clip the shoulder strap over, then you got one mid-torso, and then you got one at the bottom. Those weren't too bad. They were a little fussy, but not bad. The belt, oh my God, the belt drove me nuts because it's only pleather. You have to sneak it because it's very long. So you have to sneak it underneath this, then try to pull it and snap that little tiny metal clasp inside the little notch in the belt. Now this belt's only pleather. I'm dreading when that deteriorates in a couple of years. Hopefully it won't. And I'm afraid to use like Aerospace 303 because I would have to take the whole belt off because I don't want to get anything stained in her tunic. It came to the point, and I'm not kidding, I was considering getting another figure just so I could have one permanently with the Starfleet Winter Collection jacket on and one with her tunic. That's how bad it was. I was so close to buying another one. That's bad. That's desperation. It wasn't, I'm telling you, oh my God, that was, you know what's crazy? Now,
I used to be a fisherman. Been through many storms, many problems. No problem. This frustrated me. I was like scared. It's stupid. It's a toy, but crazy. Oh my god. Yeah, I feel stupid. I really do because like why should this belt scare the hell out of me? I'm married. I should have no fear. I've been married for 28 years. I still have fear. A toy scares me. That's bad. I got issues. Oh, God. I gotta lay down on a couch and talk to somebody. But anyways, I still love her. She's a great figure. But, oh, I'm not gonna be changing those coats out very often. I can't. This is a breeze. This is I thought this would be a pain in the butt. Nope. You just unzip it over her feet, take her hands off, her paws, slip it through, zip it up, done. You know, adjust it, but done. This, oh, I just want to, my head against the table. I still adore her, but I don't think I'm going to leave her in this pose. I think I'm going to put her hands behind her back because that's usually how her and Mr. Spock stood. So I think I'll do that. So I want to thank everybody out there for tuning in. I appreciate all the likes, comments, and subscriptions. I appreciate the middle fingers. It really helps me cope with the anxiety of dressing a freaking doll. All right, guys. Again, thank you. Take care. Keep collecting. Peace.